There are loads more bedtime stories on BBC iPlayer. Just search CBeebies Bedtime Stories.
Hello, I'm James, and this is my friend Fred. Now, Fred and I have one very important thing in common. We both have a condition called type 1 diabetes, which means we get to be dire buddies. Now, if you look at Fred's arm, you'll see he's wearing a sensor right here, you see? Look, I have one too. And we use them to check the amount of glucose in our blood. This is important because if it's too high or too low, it can make us feel poorly. Right, Fred? In tonight's bedtime story, our new friend Jake has diabetes also. It's called How to Manage a Mammoth, and it was written by Dr. Rose Stewart with illustrations by Richard Dwyer. This is me. I am Jake. I am 8. I go to Castle Primary School. My teacher is Mr. Williams. The most important things to me are football, building cool stuff, my friends, and my mum. This is Mum. Mum is Rachel. Mum is 35. Mum works in an office. It's very boring, but she gets to sit in a spinny chair. The most important things to Mum are her job, her friends, going running, coffee, and most of all, me. This is Mel, the Diabetes Mammoth. Mel has been living with us since I was 3. Sometimes Mel's okay, and I don't mind him. But sometimes he doesn't behave, and then he's a big problem. Mel's a bit magic, because he grows when my diabetes is being a problem. The most important thing to Mel is me taking care of my diabetes. He also likes juggling and plate spinning. I need to check my blood glucose and take my insulin to look after Mel and my diabetes. Sometimes I forget to take insulin when I have snacks, and Mel does not like it because my blood glucose goes really high. Mel can be a total pain when it's hot and I'm trying to play football. And sometimes Mel gets in the way for no reason at all, which is really, really annoying. When Mel is a problem, I feel sad, angry, tired, poorly. Mel gets really big when me and Mum argue about him. I slam my door and Mum shouts. We both feel sad. Me and Mum have got a mammoth problem. We need to shrink Mel and get him to behave again. First, we went to see my diabetes team because they're good at helping us to shrink Mel. Then we went to play at my friend Anisha's house. Anisha lives with Sid, the diabetes hedgehog, so she really understands what it's like. Me and Mum have a plan to shrink Mel. My job's count to 10 instead of slamming the door, talk about my feelings with Mum and Mr. Williams at school, practice my calm breathing when I'm cross, play football with Mum, draw a picture of how I feel. Signed, Jake. Mum's job's talk to Jake about his day, and not just Mel. Talk about my feelings with Jake and with the support group. Go for a run. Play football with Jake. Signed, Mum. We did it! Mel is small again, and we can manage him now. He doesn't go away, and I still need to look after him. But that's okay, because he's part of me. And part of our family. I'm so pleased that Jake and his mum managed to make Mel small again. My diabetes animal is a big, shaggy dog called Bruce. When I first got Bruce, he was very excited and difficult to control, but now he's older and calmer. He still gets a little scared sometimes when people are at the door, or when he's hungry and then he barks very loudly, or when he gets very excited, he runs around and knocks things over. But generally, when he's calm and happy, he strolls along by my side and he's my pal. I'm pleased to say that today, Bruce is under control and very calm, which makes me feel happy and relaxed. I hope you're feeling happy and relaxed too, because it's time for you to drift off to dreamland. I'll see you for another bedtime story very soon. Night-night.
There are loads more bedtime stories on BBC iPlayer. Just search CBeebies Bedtime Stories.